Welcome, welcome. I see you, Kalibala Herbert. I see you, Maga Robert. Welcome, welcome. I scheduled this because I was feeling like motivating you. You know, I was listening to someone, his name is Zayn. I just discovered him on Instagram, actually. Even now, I mean, he's like what you call like inner circle, something in school. And he was being interviewed, and he said the biggest thing that affects someone if they want a better life, whatever they want to change. Someone, if they want a better life, whatever they want to change. Sorry about that. Is the environment. And it got me thinking. You know, I had scheduled to talk about something else. I had scheduled to talk about make money using TikTok, but I think let's do that another day. Let's first go talk about this environment because he emphasized it so much. I know that the environment is important, right? But he emphasized it so much. It got me thinking, and I said I want to talk about it. So I want to talk to you about success in relation to the environment. What do you mean by environment? I didn't ask, okay, do you want to, who wants to go in and find out what does the environment mean? As I speak here, can you please go to Google and find what environment, not the environment in the sense of weather, but the environment in terms of people. Or maybe definition of environment in general. You can go check it out. I didn't Google it. I just know the environment, I mean surroundings, right? So for him, he actually talked about the extreme. By the way, give me some feedback on the sound. I have a fan here. I know it's so hot over here. I have a sound, as fan going on. Please, those of you in the chat, welcome, welcome. Comment on the sound. If it's too much, I'll cut it off, but I need it. Is the fan too much? There's a fan on here in the audio. Are we okay? Can we survive like that? Okay, for those of you who watch it later, excuse, this is it was a live and it's really hot, so I have a fan on. I don't know how it's sounding to you. The environment is the topic. Because for him he said that, okay, put a comment. Is it too loud, the fan, or is it okay? Put it okay or loud. If it's too loud, I'll cut it off. If it's okay, we'll continue. He said that you have to move yourself. Okay, so good. You have to move yourself from the environment, the bad environment, and put yourself in a good environment. For example, people who, if you want to smoke, to stop drinking, maybe using drugs or smoking, whatever it is, the bad habit, you know that you have to change your environment and go in a clean environment. I'm not an expert, but I think that's common sense, right? You can't be a person who's trying to stop drinking and you hang out with people who drink. That's obvious. But for him, he was actually, this Zayn was talking about moving, like physically going. And there's another person, Lisa Nichols. I don't know if you know Lisa Nichols. She's a motivational speaker and she's a millionaire and she's called it motivating the masses, is her company. She told her story that it was actually about her family and everyone around her. She said, you know what? I have to move myself from here and go. Once I create a better life, I'll come back for you. But this time, because if you are trying to convince people around you that, you know what, like me, I love business. And I know, you know, when I talk and I don't talk about these books, I feel like something didn't work. These books, what's that? These books are they're about a better life, better finances, but business, right? So when I talk about business, it's not just me. A guru is telling us business is a way, because business is long term. So as I'm inviting you to start a business online, which I'll do later, I have to convince you first that the environment has to change. Now, Lisa moved and went. She has her story. She went to these classes and all the things she had to do. Right now, I'm going to give you just a few tips if you want to change and do what we do. Because me, I'm a business owner and I work from home 100% right now. So if you want to do what I do, we're going to talk about the environment. But let me first go to also mention me. A long time ago, you know me, I'm originally from Uganda. Right now, I'm in USA. By the way, my daughter was asking me, how long have you been here? 28 years. It's a long time. But I'm originally from Uganda, East Africa. By the way, soon I'll be 57 years. Old. We'll be celebrating 57 years. We're going to be celebrating 5 years on YouTube here soon. It's happening, July 1st, God willing, if you're alive. But let's go back to the environment. A long time ago, I used to be, those of you who are in Uganda, I used to be a Masaka person. And when Uganda Revenue Authority came to Uganda, I'm talking to people now in Uganda. If you hear this and you watch this and you're from Uganda, we started Uganda Revenue Authority, like is the equivalent of the IRS here in America. Tax people, we are the tax people. Those Pajeros who are used to be driven in the Pajeros. So I was one of the big people in Masaka, they are heading the station. And I remember I wanted to learn about more computers, two things. I wanted to learn more about computers. At that time, you know, before this Windows thing, we're just typing the dot, what was it called? You had to type the commands to when you're doing computer, those times. I wanted to learn computer, and also I wanted to do SCCA, which is accounting program based in the UK. And these things were not available in Masaka, because I was in Masaka, the city. I said, what do I do? Do you know I had to move? We're talking about the environment. I had to move from Masaka to go to Kampala for those reasons. I wanted more education. Later, I even wanted to go for master's degree. Now, those things didn't happen, were not existing in Masaka. So sometimes you have to move yourself to go find the thing you're looking for. That's why maybe people move to other countries. But now the internet is making everything a little bit easier, right? So, when you're looking for the new environment to get your life better, to get to a better life, sometimes you have to physically move. But there's also something else. That if you want to maybe you're living a life, you're not so sure what's going on, how about you just go experience it? That one, I think he used to be Vic Strazius, you know, Vic, he taught me affiliate marketing. He said that if you want to make more money, but you don't have the money yet, right? You don't have the money yet, but you want to have more money. You are lacking the motivation to make more money. He said, do this. Go one time. If maybe you like good food. I'm not one of those who loves going to eat in a fancy restaurant. That's not for me. But for some people, they like to go in a fancy restaurant and be waited on and stuff like that. If that's what you value, he said, save up some money. In fact, he said that a long time ago, and someone else said it recently. Save up some money and go to a restaurant where you normally would not go. You say, no, this is not for me, and I'm saving this money to go get that experience, okay, of that nice restaurant. But they say that when you go do it one time, let's assume normally you go to a buffet. Here, a buffet maybe costs like $20 or something, and you go to a place where they charge $100 to eat. You save your $100 and you go to that place. And you love it so much, you love the experience so much. He said that actually what happens to you, your mind will change. And you're going to figure out a way to go back there. You're going to figure out a way to go back there. And now your brain is going to be thinking, I think in the subconscious mind they talk about, you're going to start thinking, how do I make more money so I can go back there again? There's another guy, his name, what is his name? Barrett, that's his last name here. He said that when he didn't know about golf, how they do stuff, like they go to this place, and then he happened to go there. I don't know why he happened to go there, but he went to this place, and this is a golf place, in my accent. And this place, the way they were behaving, he went there with his wife, and they didn't even know where the things were, the way they were behaving, like in a strange place. Yet everyone else was very comfortable. They said, really? This place? We have to get used to this place too and behave like how all the other people are behaving. But it was a very expensive place. So he said that every single year, he started saving money, I think twice a year, saving money to go to that place, to experience it twice a year. But do you know what's going on now with him? He's a regular. He's like the others. We are talking about the environment. Put yourself in the environment that's going to get you to create a better life. You are forced to create a better life. Let me say something. Number one, before you do this, two things have to be clear. Okay, or two things are important. Number one, you have to know your why. Why? Why do you want a better life, right? We're talking about create a better life, but why? Maybe you're just comfortable. You don't need to change anything. I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to a person who is tired of the life they're living. They're tired of the friends they're having. They're tired of everything around them. They want to change it. So if that's you, and your why is strong, you have your reasons why you want to change it. Maybe you are, people tell stories where they grew up, and right now in America here, it's very common, okay, at least the people I know, for every child to have their own bedroom, okay? So when someone buys a house, they think about the children they have. Okay, I have 2 children, and I have whatever, then they buy a house that fits everyone because each person is going to have their own bedroom. So let's assume you grew up in a space, you live in a place where there are 4 children. Can you imagine here in America, 4 children, 1 bedroom? That would be not so cool. So you go to school, and the children talk about their bedroom. Oh, I decorate, mine is pink. I used to have a cleaning business. I would go in people's houses. So the girl's bedroom is pink. The boy's bedroom is blue. Each person can do whatever they want in their bedroom because it's their bedroom. But for you can't even talk about it because you're 4 in the room. Maybe they mix boys and girls in the same room. That's not normal, right? So when you grow up, you say, you know what? This has to change. Maybe you want to change habit. Maybe you want to change it for your parents. You say, you know what? I don't want that kind. I want my mom to have her own space. I want, some people, the mom and the dad, they have different bedrooms. They don't know. I don't know how they behave with that, but they do. The mom has their bedrooms, can do whatever they want. The husband, the dad has his own space. So you could grow up and say, me, when I grow up, I'm going to make sure I build a house where each of us had their own bedroom. That would be cool, right? He's responding. Yeah? That's your why. Remember I said your why has to be strong? You say, me, I want a house where each one of us has their own bedroom. And I want my mom to have her own. I want my dad to have his own. I want a guest room. That's your dream, right? Now, you're going to change the environment. The kind of friends you talk to, those friends who keep going out, it's Friday, they're going out to drink, they're going to party. No, you don't want those kind of friends. You're going to look for friends who think like you. That's the environment I'm talking about. So your why is clear, right? You want a better home for your family. So what do? You look for the environment. Where are these people who are doing this kind of thing I'm looking for? So we're going to come to that when I'm talking about business, right? It's going to be my last thing. I'm just trying to show you, all of you, so you feel like this is relevant to you. What is that thing you want to create? Why do you want to create it? And the first step to get to it is to change the environment. And the environment I'm saying, it can be a physical environment. Like me, how I had to move. I had to ask for a transfer. I moved from one city to another because I wanted to learn computer. I wanted to learn accounts. I also wanted to go for masters in Makerere University. See, all those things, I could not get them in Masaka. But now because of the internet, some things, we don't really have to move physically, like you physically move. You can just say, I'm experiencing something. The way I was saying, that if you want to, you say, you know what? I want to switch where I eat. I don't want that buffet stuff anymore. I want to go sit and people take care of me and all that. If that's your wish, then experience it first. That's one tip. Experience it. Do you agree? This is what he wrote. We used to share the boys together in their bedroom and the girls. Yeah. It's like when people are talking about their bedrooms, you don't want to put in your 2 cents because it's craziness in your house, right? You don't have space. You're always fighting. Now, like here, now it's so hot. Some people don't mind cold weather. Some don't want hot. Oh my goodness. So you fight over the AC. Or it's high, it's too high. Or some people have light on, or you want to sleep. Some people are playing. You want to, oh my goodness, it's crazy. So that's your why. You could say, what? I want to change that. Or when I grow up, I don't want my house to be like that. You look at your parents' house, you say, I want mine to be better. Now you have bigger dreams, right? Yeah. So how do we change the environment? Number one, I said you can experience it, try to experience where it is, and get inspired. Because thoughts are things. Did I say that? Thoughts become things. What they mean is actually easy. You may think thoughts, things. Yes, because you think about something first before you do it. So as you're going, like these people were telling their stories, that you go to this restaurant to see how people are taken care of, right? And all you go to, like this guy who talked about the golf course, he went and everything is there, like nice. You experience, you say, you know what, I want to experience that again, right? Can you imagine, like when you have a maid, like, you know, in Uganda when you grew up, you take maid for granted. You have a maid who is helping you with cooking. Can you imagine if you experience a place where they take care of everything? You just say, for breakfast today, I want eggs and cereal and this, and they bring it. And for dinner, I want this, and they bring it. And then for you, you do everything yourself. That's the one thing I miss about Uganda. Because I have to do everything myself. I have to go cook it and then eat it. It's boring. It's boring and tiresome. I've done it for 28 years. I'm tired. So if you go and experience a place where they have someone, you just say what you want to eat and they bring it. You say, oh my goodness, I want that. You see what I mean? Experience it somewhere and then go create it. Because this brain that we have can actually create things. Remember I said thoughts are things. So once after you go experience it, you say, how do I make the money? How do I make the money? Eric Thomas talked about Eric Thomas. By the way, I'm ending this with this. I'm going to invite you to start a business. That's where I'm ending with this. But I want to first talk to you about whatever is going on. Not everyone wants business. Whatever is going on. For example, before I give you the Eric Thomas story, it's a short story. Let's talk about, remind me if I forget, because I'm just ranting. If you're a student and you are doing bad, whenever I get a report card, you are ashamed. You say, how come I'm always the last person? How come I never figure these things out? I remember when I was in school, the challenging subject used to be chemistry. So I used to say, this chemistry thing, I had to figure it out. And also the other subject I had to figure out was literature, English. I just decided. And mathematics, I say, oh yeah, I have to figure these out because I want a better combination and stuff. Then I started looking for the people who know these subjects. In fact, for math, I just had to focus better. Math, I focused on literature, but chemistry, I found someone who was doing well in chemistry. I talked to him, he was a young man. I said, how do you do this thing? Then I learned. So go to the environment, go to the people who know what you are missing. If you are in school, go to the library and find something. Talk to people who care about education the way you do. Because you are tired of always being the bad grades, right? You have a brain, so focus if you're a student. If you're an employee and you're always not, okay, you want a promotion, all these things, talk to the people who are doing well. That's the environment. Change the environment. By the way, this environment thing, it starts with the space where you are at home, like where you stay. They say you have to clear the space if you want to, to clear your brain. Clear the space. Don't have junk around you. I have too much space, too much stuff. You see how I have all these books and stuff? I like to gather things. I'm always collecting things. So I have a lot of stuff around me. Just cleared some things out. And my daughter took them to where they give things out. I said, let me reduce it. Like the clothing, change it, make it less. Like here they go by seasons. So you shop, when the summer comes, clear out the fall stuff, give them away. When fall comes, clear out summer stuff, give them away. Because they shop by season. Anyway, that was the by the way. Clear your space too. So Eric was traveling by air. And I told this story before. So whenever it was time to go use the restroom, he would pass by. You know how when you travel, I don't know if you have, how many of you have traveled. Rookie Cookies in the house. I'm talking about the big dreams. Let's change the environment. So Eric talks about how he used to walk. He would walk to go to the restroom. Flying, I think he was flying. Which class was that? I think the last class where you sit like 3 people, 4 people, like that. So as he kept going and coming back, He said, I'm passing by these people. I think he was passing by either business class or first class. When at that time, he didn't have money yet. So he said, how come I have to pass by these people to go over there in the back to go in the bathroom? Why? He said, these are people. They're not robots. I think it made me laugh when he said it. These are not robots. They're people. They're not like ChatGPT. These are people, which means those people were able to do it. So how come I can't do it? No. He said, no. He said, I'm going to change this. And he did. He changed it. Remember the thought? Once you get the thought and get the why, his why was, I'm tired of this. And I want also not to go alone. I'll take my family. Do you know when he went first class? I think was it in Dubai where he went? He took his whole family. You cannot believe it. He took his wife. He took his mom or the whole family cousin. He took them first class and talked about it. He said, yeah, I did it because I was tired of passing by these people. They're sitting in first class and I can't do it. So when you change, you see the environment. He saw the first class. Because if you didn't know about the other, that there are people who fly in first class, you wouldn't know what to think and what to do. But because he saw it, remember, we're talking about the environment, he said, I want that too. So what is it that you want? Or put in the chat. What is it that you want? Which environment do you want? Please put in the chat. Are you a student who wants better grades too? You go around the ones who are doing it. You go around the books, the libraries, and the student groups, whatever they do. You get around that environment. But I don't have one enemy these days. The phone, is an enemy. Because when you're trying to change things, this phone is interrupting. You go on TikTok, you wanted to be there for 30 minutes, you ended up being there for 2 hours. So you have to be careful. When you're talking about the environment, you're going to change who. I'll come to that last, So I'll come to that last because I want to talk to you. I want to invite you to come start your own business, and we're going to talk about how to get the environment. Okay. So if you're a student, the right environment. If you're an employee, the right environment. If you're a parent, mom, dad, cookie. If you want to be a better mom, a better dad, you want your children to be like this, like that. How about you go around and take a look? Which ones look like the organized parents? You look at the kids. Kids who have had, like, especially self-discipline, you see them very, very easily. If you are walking around in the store, anywhere, you see the children who have, like, good parents who taught them some manners. You see how they behave. So you say, what? I want to learn that too. Maybe you can talk to the parents, or you can go to the community where parents do things. I don't know. You learn, you get yourself in an environment to learn how to be a better parent, a better mom, a better dad, all these things you want to be. If you want to better health, lose weight, be around people who are doing that. So it's about the environment. But the last thing I want to talk about is those people who want to make more money. You want to make more money? Come learn how to make it. It's easier online. This is serious. It's easier online. It depends how you choose to do it. So since you are talking about environment, change environment, you're going to start by finding the right people to the right environment. In this phone, like right now, I'm on TikTok. Some people, you see me on TikTok, but I have not even watched a dancing video. I don't know how long it's been. I haven't. Because when I go there to post my stuff, or I go there to respond to comments or people's questions. I'm focused on why I'm going to TikTok. Because TikTok or this whole social media will deal with you the way you want to deal with it. If you want to dance, they'll show you dancing. You dance. If you want to serious stuff, you're learning to send your life, they're going to show you that. So I go there for a specific reason. I'm not saying don't do don't have fun, but have a limit. I have a limit. You say, you know what? I'm going to be going on TikTok for fun for 30 minutes and then do it. I'm going to watch whatever they do that you like. I love comedy, by the way. Do you know comedy? Someone introduced me to Fun Factory. Was that you, Lucky Cookie? Someone told me about Fun Factory in Uganda. I love it. So I can say, okay, Maybe when I'm having my breakfast, I watch 30 minutes or 20 minutes, whatever the show they have for the day, and that's it. And I've just did my comedy. My comedy is done. Then if you want to watch the news, you know where to go to get the news. You know the news of the day, and that's done. So you have these things that you have to do, but they are important things of a better. Remember, you want to learn to make money online. So you come to people like me, and you come and learn how to make money. You come to see which video I posted last. You come to see what I'm suggesting now. Because I'm an affiliate marketer, I have many things we promote. Recently, I was talking about Brian. I was asking you can't pay $200. Many of you didn't have the 200. Now I switch now. They still have Brian, but I'm talking about the 5-day challenge. Now this one is easy. It just need you to pay $5 to start. So you keep around the people who have the message you want. So if you want to learn how to make money online, I'm here. And I have a community. Remember the environment? I have a community where we're going to support you, to support you when you post your videos on TikTok, and I'm inviting you to come start a YouTube channel. See, that's the environment. That's the environment I'm talking about. And I'm not charging you money to do these things, except if you're not serious. If you're not serious, I put there $10. I say, if you are coming and you're not sure that you're going to be serious, then I'll say, pay $10 because when you pay it, maybe you be more serious. It forces you to be more serious. Does that work? I don't know. They say people, when they pay for things, they take them very seriously. Yeah, that's what I did. So there is a link below on here, on this video. When you click it, you'll see that at the very bottom, I'm saying, if you want me to support you to create your TikTok so that you can start posting on TikTok, all that, pay me $10. Only, just commitment to say, okay, that one is serious. Because I've been doing it for people, they just will change everything and they don't post a single video. I said, no. Okay, so if you want to learn how to make money online, you're going to change your environment. You're going to start by deciding who you watch on TikTok, who you watch on Instagram, who you watch on YouTube. And then, like, for example, when I started during COVID, I started a Facebook group. And many people were coming to my Facebook group to come, and you know me, I'm picky. I'm just like that. It's the personality. I'll first take a look at what they have. Okay, they're applying to come to my Facebook group, and I'll see people were in like 200 Facebook groups. I said, how can you be in 200 Facebook groups? How do you know what's going on in those groups? So I'm saying, be picky about the Facebook groups you join. Now there's something called school. I don't know if you're familiar. There's school. School. Now I switched everything by the way. I'm talking to those people who want to make money online. School. It's called school. There is school and there's Facebook. So Facebook, you can be picky. You say, okay, I'm a mom. I want to join Facebook groups that talk about moms working from home. Facebook groups about moms owning their business, if that's your intention. Moms making money online. Then, you know, those are relevant Facebook groups. The rest of them, remove yourself. You know how you join groups, review and see how many you have. Remove everything that's not relevant to your life right now. Maybe join some groups when you are still a young girl, you're not even married, your interests were different. Now go get out of many of them and stay with the ones that stay with whatever you want. Now, some Facebook groups are private. So the private ones, normally you have to buy something. You buy something, then they put in that group. Those are very, very important. Those are the environments we want. Like me, right now, I promote regional market. Today, they brought in a lady, oh my goodness. She was telling her story. These are the kind of environments we need to be around. How she started and how she changed, and now she's traveling and doing that. Say, what? This is where we need to be. So I have that group, in regional market alone, they have a group for that general one, for those who are just starting out. They have a group for those who are promoting the program. They also have another group for those who are upgraded to what they call the blueprints. Now, when you go to these groups, they're focused. They're focused on exactly what the group is meant to do. You cannot. So remember, as you're watching what people are doing, your thoughts. And remember, the thoughts become things. So like I was in one of this school that I just put there. Those are new. It's something new. School. It's like Facebook. But you have to pay some groups to be in there, or a fee, like I'm a member, right? That's where I was. And I just joined it like 2 days ago. And this guy, Zane, was talking about, by the way, if you want to know what that school is about, it's about the guys interviewing people who have had success in life, asking them for tips. So he's probably in the whole of USA looking for these people and interviewing them and posting these things. So I was watching then, and he was saying that the most important thing you can do for yourself is to change the environment. Change the environment. Change. You don't have to necessarily move from one place to another, but like that thing that I said, you can say, I'm not watching dancing videos anymore. Maybe I watch them for 15 minutes and that's it. The next videos I'm watching, I'm going to be learning something. When you, in fact, that lady today, she was saying the biggest problem she had when she came to social media of comparing herself with other people who are already successful, right? Like when you come on TikTok or YouTube or anywhere and you say, oh, I only have 2 subscribers, I just started, I don't have any followers. No, look at, you need to compete with yourself. Instead of, okay, you can look at the other people as a motivation, right? But don't feel bad about it because you are new. Compete with yourself. What you were yesterday, what you are today. So if you came today and started teaching, you come to me and remember, I'm in changing the environment. You connect with me, by the way. The link is below. If you click that link, it takes you to so many things I do. Some are free, some you can connect with me. There's a community link. When you come to me, I'll say, okay, let's create a name for a TikTok. Let's change it. Let's start maybe a new TikTok account if the other one doesn't look like it's going to do what we want to do. You start on 0. So I say, okay, let's follow some people. Now, if you had 5 people follow you today, and tomorrow you have 5 more people followed you, that's success. Because you are competing with yourself. Forget about the other people. Just do the right thing, and TikTok is the best. Sorry, YouTube. TikTok is the best because once you show them the kind of people you are following, they're going to be bringing more of them. That's why I want you to come to my community. Remember, environment. Come to my community so I suggest to you how you deal with TikTok. Because you don't do the follow to follow because it's confusing. If you come with the intention of making money, you need to come, we find a focus for you. The niche, meaning if you're a mom, let's go follow some moms. If you're a mom in USA, follow moms in USA. You're not going to understand the moms in Australia. You may not understand them. Okay, you may, but you may not. So people behave different. So it's better you follow people who understand that when you are posting, maybe, so for example, if I'm following people in Uganda, for example, and you're here saying, complaining about, okay, I don't have a babysitter, no one is helping me with young children, I have to pay my mom to take care of my children. They say, what? It's going to sound so weird for them. Maybe they'll give you many comments because here it's possible. If you have your mom and your mom doesn't have a job, you can have an arrangement where you say, Mom, take care of my children, I'll pay you. Because you prefer that your mom takes care of your children than you taking them to the stranger, and then she has bills to pay too. So it's not strange in America that you can pay grandma to take care of grandkids. Maybe some days could be free, but it's normal. But over there, they say, what? So we want you to be around similar people so you can connect the way you communicate. So I would say, go connect with moms in USA, and then you start posting, and then you're connecting, and then we find products that those people like. It's actually fun. So if you want to learn this kind of stuff I'm talking about, remember I talked about the environment, and now I'm talking about if you want to make money online, come be around people who are doing the same thing. What I do is called affiliate marketing. We promote products and commissions. And I'm on YouTube, as you can see. I'm on TikTok, I'm on Instagram, but right now I connect TikTok and YouTube. So if you came today to my community, I'm going to, if you're in USA, by the way, I'll ask you to go get into this challenge. There's a challenge we're doing. So you get in the challenge, you pay $5. After you do that, come to me. I have my own Zoom here. It's paid, it's open anytime. We're going to set up your TikTok first. I'll say, okay, go follow this, we'll do this. Then we're going to, if you want to come, I invite you to come start a YouTube channel, because when you are on TikTok and you are promoting things that are not on TikTok, you know, they like to promote their TikTok shop and stuff, but what you're saying is actually better than TikTok shop. We want to get people out from TikTok and bring them over here, wherever we are promoting our thing. But TikTok will not allow you to add links. They will not allow you to add these links. So either you're going to, the easiest way is you have to have a website maybe what you're starting out, you don't have a website, or a YouTube channel. So YouTube channel is easier. So when you come, I'll say, okay, let's do TikTok, and then let's create a YouTube channel, so that you're going to use YouTube to get things people away from TikTok over here. Because TikTok is going to be the easier way to connect with people. It's easier than YouTube. Sorry, YouTube, I know they're listening. YouTube, you are good, but for focusing, TikTok is better. Maybe you do a better job too. Because there you can say, I want moms, and you get the moms. You can see the moms in their videos. You can see them with their children. But YouTube doesn't do that kind of, doesn't show you that kind of stuff. Because the TikTokers, they're talking about their lives, it's easy to know who they are, okay? So, let's, this I'm ranting, and I'm ranting about the environment. So, if you want to start from, especially if you are coming from being an employee, and you want to come and learn what I do, which is affiliate marketing, or if you want to learn digital marketing. You know, digital marketing is wide. So you can come and create your own course, create your own product. You could come and become a coach. You're already a coach, but you shown how to coach, and coaching and consulting. If you have something you want to share with other people, you can create a business out of that. You could do the third one, is called events and mastermind. You see how people go to events? They sit in like one room, 300 people, stuff. You can learn how to make money with those and masterminds, or you can do what I do, which is affiliate marketing. We just promote things. This is the easiest. You can start in 5 days, because all you have to do is go through the challenge, and after that I'll show you, because before we even get to the 5 days, I'll show you how to improve your TikTok, change it, and then maybe you start a YouTube channel if you want, or you can just be on YouTube, on TikTok. If you are just on TikTok, it means you're going to buy a domain, like a www.com. It costs just $10, so that they allow you to use it on TikTok to promote whatever you're promoting. But the easier way, YouTube is free. You come, we start a YouTube channel. That way we bring people in here and start promoting. You don't need 1,000 followers to start doing what I do, because you could connect to 2 people and you start your business like that. So, but you have to know that if you're an employee, something has to change. Remember the environment? This time we're talking about the environment in your brain. The brain, the mindset. We have to work on the limiting beliefs. You think you are not good enough, you are too old, you are too young, you are too whatever, other things. You give us the excuses, I don't have the time, I don't have the money. Okay, when I talked about $200, people will say, I don't have $200. But what about $5? You don't have $5? No. You know what he would say to you? How can I afford it? But with $5, you have it. You have $5. You just don't want to spend the $5. But if the 200, that's when he would say, how can I afford it? How? Do I need to sell something? Do I not get a part-time job, or what? To afford the 200. So what I'm saying, if the belief is strong enough that you want to change your life, yes, you can do all these things. But we are here to support you, okay? So you're going to start by changing the thoughts, believing that you can do this, and also believing that there is a way. Okay, you don't have the money right now, but there's a way. Tony Robbins says you have to be resourceful. Okay, there has to be a way. Are you going to borrow? I don't know if borrowing is a good thing, but there is a way if you want to do this. Then you're going to change, like I said, the people you listen to, the videos you watch here on YouTube, the audios, maybe you listen to podcasts, the kind of music. Do you know even the kind of music can motivate you? If you listen to music, the kind of music, if you are listening to like Unstoppable, This Is My Year, or those things, they motivate you, right? Or you're listening to people like Eric Thomas, motivation, if you want it the way you want to breathe, like that. They're going to motivate you. So your phone now is being useful, right? And the other thing you have to do are the books. What kind of books? If you are reading this kind of books, remember, this changing your environment in your brain. This kind of books and other books. And these days it's easier. We just do audio. So here, in my phone, I don't know how many titles I have now. I don't buy those anymore. It's rare that I have a physical book now. They're here. Because I buy it and I start listening. Within 2 days, I'm done. That's how we do books these days. So what are you listening to? What conversation are you listening to? And now if you have some money, which bought maybe a course, like this challenge is $5, listen to that. Now as you get access, because when you pay the $5, you get access like to people like this lady I was listening to today. It just costs $5. You pay $5, then they get access to the Facebook group. It's called Wake Up Legendary, the one for Legendary Marketer. You start listening to people doing what you want to do. Oh my God, you find yourself changing. And then some people have like webinars. There are webinars. For me, I don't miss these free webinars. When someone say, oh, I have some free thing, as long as I'm available, I'm the first one to put my email. I learn a lot from those things. I don't have to buy whatever they're selling, but the free part, I mean. And the conferences, those are expensive. You have to travel to go to them. Although when they bring them on Zoom, I pay for those because they're cheaper. Be around the people who are doing what you want to do. Masterminds, those are very expensive. I'm not there yet. Those are where they pay $10,000 to go, $20,000. Oh my goodness. Yeah. So, but also as we do this, let's think about the space where we are seated. If you are coming from being an employee, you want to do what we do, try to have a space. The space, number one, it could be number one, in the phone here, create a space, meaning you're saying, I don't watch that, I don't watch this is not, You can even remove some apps. You can remove some apps from your phone. You say, that one I don't want anymore. Do you know they have these apps that make you play games? They even some show up before you even say, let me play a game. It's right there. You said, no, we need to remove that one. And then the other space is at home. Because like for me, I'm blessed. I have some space where I work from, but you may not have it. So it could be, some people start a business in the kitchen table, somewhere in a corner, like in a corner. You said, that's my space. And you wake up early before everyone wakes up to make the noise, and you do your thing. 1 hour a day is what you need with what I'm asking here. 1 hour a day. You get in your space, you do it. And the other thing is, this one is bad for me because I don't do it. If they say, the way you show up, you know they say that even if you work from home, still dress up like you're going to work. What do you think about that? Welcome. I'm not even welcoming people. Oh, welcome. Ah, my friend. You're in the UK, right? Are you in the UK, Gabriela? How are you? I haven't seen you for a while. I need to check your channel. The food. You like the food? Yeah, we are talking. Oh, Hag, thank you so much. We are talking about changing the environment. We need to change the environment if you want to succeed, if you want to change your life. I was about to say that even if you work from home, you know, people will say, I work from home, I could be in my pajamas. Some people say that actually it's better you dress up like you're going. Do you agree with this? Please put in a comment. What do you think? That even if you're working from home, it's better you dress up like you're going to work. And then that you do a better job, you respect the work better, more. Do you agree with that? That if you work from home, you need to actually wake up and dress up before you start working. Some people say that you take it more seriously. Maybe for me, for me, I work anywhere I am. Anywhere I am, if something needs to be done, I can do it. I'm not affected by that, whether I'm dressed up or not dressed up. Okay, so let's conclude this, that the environment may need actually to move, like a real moving. Like I moved from Masaka to Kampala because that's where I could have the access of the things I want. But now, because of the internet, some things are easier. But still, you may have to move. Especially if you have family that's not supportive, you may say, you know what, let me, like this Nicole, the way she did, let me remove myself from this environment and go and be somewhere where I can change my life. And then you come back and they'll look at you and she says her life is unrecognizable. That's what she says. That her life change is unrecognizable. So I'm inviting you, by the way, to create a new environment. If you come to my Zoom, now to qualify for my Zoom is two things. Either you go, there's a link below here, you find that I'm asking you to come start a challenge. It's a $5 challenge. If you start the $5 challenge, all you have to do is go pay $5. After you do that, connect with me and say, I just finished, I'm in the $5 challenge. Although I'll be able to see you inside the system, I'll give you a free Zoom. And when you come to the free Zoom, we're going to talk about how you want to show up. It could be even faceless. If you don't want to show your face, the training is all here, the $5. And I'll support you to do that. The other person who can come to my Zoom, no more free Zooms because I've done them and people are not respecting them, no. So the other one is the person who pays $10. So when you see the link I have here, it's going to take you to there at the bottom, pay $10. You send your message, I send you an invoice for $10 just for commitment that you're going to take this seriously. My time doesn't cost $10, but I'll do it for $10. But I want you to come and set up your TikTok. That's what we're going to do. And we also can talk about the niche. Okay, what do you care about? Is it health? Is it wealth? Relationship? I don't mind. I could give you as much time as you want. And then as long as you're going to take action. Then if you want a YouTube channel, I'll show you how we start a YouTube channel. That's it. So who here is going to change something? When you watch this later, please put in the comments for me. What do you think is wrong with the environment where you are? The environment, it could be the town where you are. You say, no, I think I need to move from here. Or the environment could be the house where you are. The environment could be the relationship you are in. Maybe all your dreams, all your life you wanted to start your own business. And maybe your husband or your wife is not supportive to the extent that they're not allowing you to do it. Although you're not doing it on their time, they are not allowing you. I say, no, we're going to figure out how to do this. I'm not saying divorce them, but we have to figure out. Come to a community like mine. We'll figure out 1 hour a day. 1 hour a day is enough because you want to spend the past 5 days doing this challenge for that 1 hour a day, right? After that, we're going to continue with that 1 hour and do other things like posting on TikTok or Instagram or starting a YouTube channel like that. Thank you so much for watching this. But put a comment for me. What are you going to change? Let me see. What do you need to change from your environment? Please, when you watch this later, put hashtag replay and put a comment for me. What is it, habit, that you want to change from your environment? Tell me, what is it? What do you need to change from your environment? It could be starting something or stopping something. You could say, you know what? I'm going to use TikTok the way you just said. That I just go and maybe watch one person and see what they put, and then I go to serious stuff. You cannot spend 3 hours a day just having fun on TikTok. No, that one we're going to regret if we do that. But you could be on TikTok actually doing productive things, other things, not just fun. So what are you going to stop doing? We are going to stop scrolling too much. What are we going to start doing? We're going to learn something new. So I'll close by inviting you. Let me actually get the link right here for you. Those of you who are here and you want to come and check out this challenge, in fact, I'll give you just a link that takes you to the whole page. I have a whole page that I didn't even offer you something for free. I have a free, those of you who are here and see this page, it has some free stuff if you want. That page has this free book. It's free. Remember, we are changing the environment. This book will change your environment in the brain, what you're going to think about, because it's going to help you get rid of limiting beliefs. It's a free download. I just put the link in the description there. Sorry, in the comment right now, in the chat, but it's going to be in the description. It's already in the description, also in the pinned comment. When you click it, you see where I say, get a free book. The other thing that's free is the quiz. The quiz is going to help you figure out what's really blocking your success. Like what are your thoughts about money? What are your thoughts about success? And like you get to say, what? Yeah, I behave like that. Those are the things limiting you. For me, I don't know how to dream big. I'm trying to change that, but that's my big thing. Big things scare me. I don't want to be big, like big. Yeah, no, that's mine. But you're going to figure out yours. The other thing I have over there is Brainwave, the Billionaire Brainwave program. That one is paid. You have to pay like $39 to have access to it. It helps you with your brain, with focus. And then, of course, this challenge is $5. Okay, thank you all so much. What are you changing? Habit. Concentrating on one thing. It depends, habit. Concentrating on one thing like what? Because sometimes, depending on your life, concentrating on one thing may not be enough. Because depending on your life, one thing may not be enough. Maybe, how about you block out time? You know, if you come, I think soon I'll come back with discuss time management. If you can be not Like, you look at me right now, for example. I have this affiliate marketing that I'm doing. I'm doing it on TikTok. I'm doing it on YouTube. I'm doing it on Instagram. So when you say focus on one thing, in fact, most people say that. I could say I'm focusing only on TikTok. But that may not be enough. So you could say, okay, in this time of the day, I focus on TikTok, or on this day, I focus on TikTok, on this day, I focus on Instagram, on this day, I focus on YouTube, or you could block out in a day, watch time for TikTok. What I mean, I think what you want to say is focus. Not just on one thing, but focus on one thing at a time. So that you give it its time. You see what I mean? Are we together? Are we together, Herbert? Don't eliminate everything else. You are still a young person. You can put focus, like 1 hour, I'm going to learn affiliate marketing. Okay, 1 hour, I'm going to learn this, like that. Yeah. Okay, thank you all so much. Please put in a comment. And when this closes and becomes a video, add comment for me. Use that link that I shared because it has free things. The quiz is going to help you know what something mess you up at childhood. We all have these. It doesn't matter who they are. It doesn't matter rich people, successful people, whatever. All those people you admire, they have their own limiting beliefs. But some of them got lucky. They learned these things and they worked on themselves. They got better. So we all have these. Go find out. Go get the quiz to tell you. And some things are, by the way, when you start off with free, sometimes they want to sell you some things. It's up to you if you want to buy. Me, I'm offering you the free stuff. This book is free. Where did it go? This one. You're going to read about a lady who changed her life from failing. She was divorced. Her business was losing money. She had a restaurant. She was overweight and all these things. Where it ends, you say things are possible. And she created her plan in 1 day. 1 day, and whatever she did with that day changed everything. So you can do it too, okay? Thank you so much for watching this. Please share it. Please like it. Add a comment, okay? Bye-bye.